beginning of the story, we are shown two buses traveling down the road. Inside these buses are many female students on their way to class. One of them is named Mitsuko, who is quite pretty and is writing in her notebook. Her friends tell her, "Do you write all the time? What will you gain by taking such notes? Look, everyone is enjoying themselves. Why don't you?" Saying this, her friend snatches her notebook and her pen falls to the floor. As she bends down to pick up her pen, we suddenly see something come very fast and slice both buses in half, along with the girls. As a result, all the girls are cut into two pieces. As Mitsuko gets up, she is horrified by what has happened. Because she had bent down to pick up the pen, she survived. She is terrified, gets off the bus, and runs away. Here, we learn that the thing cutting everyone was nothing but the wind itself. This wind now chases Mitsuko. Seeing this, Mitsuko screams and runs very fast. While running, she sees 4 more girls ahead and asks them to bend down, but it is too late. The wind slices them in half as well. Mitsuko manages to save one of the girls. Just then, they see some girls cycling who are going somewhere. She tries to save them too, but the wind does the same to them as it did to her friends. During this, the girl she had saved from the invisible thing also dies. Mitsuko is now very scared and runs around aimlessly. Next, we see Mitsuko arrive at a school while walking, where there are many other female students. Their uniform is quite different from Mitsuko's, meaning she was not a student at that school. Suddenly, a girl comes up to Mitsuko and says, "How are you?" She is actually Mitsuko's best friend, but Mitsuko asks her, "Are you really my best friend?" Because she couldn't understand what was happening to her. She was in shock. Here we also learn that Mitsuko and her best friend love each other very much. Just then, a strong wind blows, and Mitsuko, out of fear, rushes inside the building. Her best friend couldn't understand what was happening. She asks Mitsuko, "Why are you trembling so much? And why are you so scared? What happened to you?" Mitsuko then tells her best friend everything about how a gust of wind came and sliced all her school students. Hearing this, her friend takes her to the window, puts her hand out, and says, "Look, this is just the wind, nothing else." Mitsuko's heart finds some peace, and she starts to feel that maybe this is just a dream. After this, Mitsuko's best friend takes 2 more friends, and they plan to skip class. As the 4 of them are about to leave the class, their teacher arrives and sees them. But the 4 of them run away. The 4 of them run to a lake. There, Mitsuko's best friend tells her 2 friends about Mitsuko's dream. Then, one of the girls suggests, maybe it's true, like a mirror world where everything is the opposite of this world. Saying this, she throws a stone into the pond and says, "Look, I threw a stone here, but maybe in the other world I didn't." Suddenly, a crocodile comes out of the pond and eats one of the girls. Then the girl says, "See, I told you. What happens in this world is exactly the opposite in that world. what is happening in that world cannot happen in this world. So, the crocodile ate her in that world. But here, look, she is perfectly safe. Near the same lake, a bed appears. The four of them pick up the pillows from the bed and start playing. Just then, we see two girls watching them from afar. One of those girls was dressed as a bride because the two girls had married each other. After this, one of the friends suggests, "We must do something that is impossible in the other world because our destiny has already been written, but we can change it." Following this, all the girls return to their school and go to class for the next lecture. Suddenly, Mitsuko sees a pillow lying next to her. As she bends down to pick up the pillow, her teacher starts firing a gun throughout the class. As soon as Mitsuko picks up the pillow and looks up, all the girls in her class have been killed. Once again, she survives, just like she survived in her dreams before. Mitsuko's teacher comes up to her and says, "How dare you skip this class? Your death is also certain." Just then, two more girls arrive and try to save Mitsuko and run away. But another teacher comes and kills both girls. Now, Mitsuko runs outside with the surviving students. But all the school teachers start firing at all the girls. As the girls come out of the firing, the wind cuts them down. Mitsuko is once again alone and runs away from there, passing through a crowd and going to a police station. She starts telling them everything. After hearing her story, the female police officer tells her, "But you are not wearing the school uniform." And when she holds a mirror up to her, Mitsuko sees that she has completely changed, and people are calling her by a different name, not Mitsuko. Here we find out that she is about to get married. The same police officer takes her to her wedding. People around her are congratulating her. As they take her to the church, Mitsuko's best friend is also present there. Mitsuko asks her, "What is happening to me?" Her friend tells her, "Be quiet now. We are under someone's control. Just do as I say." Saying this, she makes her wear the wedding dress and tells her to go inside. As she moves forward for her marriage ceremony, all the girls there start mocking her. Seeing this, her best friend starts killing everyone one by one. Then, as Mitsuko walks forward, she sees a coffin instead of her groom. When the coffin is opened, a large pig comes out. Mitsuko gets very scared seeing it and attacks it with a broken bottle. After this, Mitsuko and her best friend run out of the church. Two girls try to stop them at the gate, but Mitsuko's best friend kills them, and they escape. Mitsuko runs in the opposite direction because she now feels that too much is going wrong with her. Going further, she looks at herself in another mirror and finds herself changed once again. The place where Mitsuko is now is hosting a race. Suddenly, some girls come up to her and say, "You are a very good racer. Why are you standing? Why aren't you running?" When she starts running, she feels a lot of energy within herself. After this, Mitsuko tries her best to win the race. While running, she also sees her dead friends who were killed in her school some time ago. Just then, her best friend also arrives. They both notice that the pig and the women who stopped them at the church are all coming towards them. While running, some girls tell Mitsuko, "Get out of this world." Next, we see Mitsuko running and coming to a deserted, dark place. There, she sees some students wearing uniforms. All those girls tell Mitsuko, "We are all dead, and we will kill you too." But Mitsuko's best friend comes and kills that girl and helps Mitsuko escape. Mitsuko's best friend asks her to shout her name loudly, which Mitsuko starts doing. With this, Mitsuko returns to her true form. Her best friend shows her hand and says, "Please pull out the wire in my hand so I can get out of this world." Mitsuko was afraid that pulling the wire might kill her, and since Mitsuko loved her best friend very much, she didn't want to do that. But when she forces her more, she pulls her wires. As soon as the wire is pulled, her best friend's body is cut into two halves. And at the same moment, she sees a gate. Coming out of that door, she sees that she has now entered the world of men. Her posters were also put up there, which some boys were looking at. A boy comes up to Mitsuko and says, "You are in the future." Hearing this, she faints. After some time, when she regains consciousness, she moves forward and sees an old man playing a game. In that game, Mitsuko is the same character she is now. Seeing Mitsuko, the old man says, "I created this game, and I am the one controlling all of you. You were killed a long time ago, but I took your DNA and recreated you." When Mitsuko hears this, she realizes that this is a game, and she thinks that maybe she can still go back to her world. Just then, a man comes and starts calling Mitsuko to him. The old man then asks Mitsuko to complete her last level. She starts moving forward, but then Mitsuko remembers the words of her friend. If you do something in this world that is impossible in the other world, you will get out of this game. With this, she chokes the man and says, "Stop playing with us." Saying this, Mitsuko picks up the old man's cane and stabs it into her stomach, due to which she dies. Here we see that the old man could never have thought that Mitsuko could do something like this. And with this, her destiny is completely changed. She died in this world, but she was still alive in the real world. We are also shown that Mitsuko's other characters also kill themselves for some reason, and now they are no longer part of the game. In the next scene, Mitsuko is shown lying in a snowy place, and she has now returned to her real world. And with this mind-boggling story ends here.